Hey guys, Theron Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight we have another preview podcast for the 2022 BFL All-American. We have Mr. Matt Henry from Georgia on tonight. Matt is fishing his first BFL All-American this week on Lake Hamilton in Hot Springs, Arkansas. He was able to qualify for the event last year at the BFL Regional on the St. Johns River, where he finished fourth. So we're very excited to talk to Matt. He's just getting done with his first day of practice, so he's going to give us a rundown on his road to get to the tournament and what he expects for this week. Before we get started, Revital Outdoors is very excited to announce we are still accepting entries into our $2,500 sweepstakes giveaway. This is going to be a great giveaway for all the lucky anglers out there. So make sure you get in on this giveaway. It's a $2,500 giveaway. We've got great partners such as Revital Outdoors, Seaguar Line, Costa Del Mar, the Rod Glove, Lou Striking, and Tackle Warehouse and on. So no angler is going to want to miss this opportunity. That lucky winner will be chosen at the end of the year, but you have to get entered. And in order to do so, all you have to do is hit that link at the top of the description right below this video. It just takes a few seconds to do that, so make sure you get in. Also, today is Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day out there to everyone. Thank you to all our service members out there here and abroad that have served this country. But for Memorial Day, we are featuring 20% off our CBD gummies. These are great for inflammation relief. They have 10 milligrams of our premium CBD oil. They're THC-free, made right here in America. The sale ends today, so by the time you see this video, the sale's already over. But shoot me a message on Facebook. That's Theron Asbury, or send me an email, theron.asbury@revitaloutdoors.com. I'll be happy to honor that code and give you that discount. Again, 20% off those gummies. Great boat snack, great for all outdoor enthusiasts. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That's Revital Outdoors. And if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, we are that premium CBD company out there. Again, as I just mentioned, our products are THC-free, made right here in America. You can purchase them directly off our website. That's revitaloutdoors.com. That being said, let's go ahead and get to the great state of Arkansas, where we're going to talk to Mr. Matt Henry from Georgia. Matt, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy practice day. You got a long week ahead of you. It's going to fly by, but I really appreciate you coming on the podcast. So, Matt, let's just get right into it. You finished fourth last year at St. John's. That qualified you for the All-American. This is your first All-American. Tell us a little bit more about the road that you took to get here, what it means to qualify for this tournament, and what are you hoping to see out of this week?
Man, it means a lot to be here right now. This has got to be the most difficult tournament to qualify for. It's there's so many people that try to make this through all the various BFL level tournaments, and I've been trying for probably 11 years or so now, and I've been very close multiple times, and I always thought it was that 10,000-pound gorilla on my back that I never could shake, and finally made it here, so it feels good.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you there. It's still a gorilla that's been choking the wind out of me. I've been fishing BFLs for 15 years now, and I've had 6 opportunities to make the All-American, and I've yet to get it done. So I kind of envy you, especially being back on Lake Hamilton, because that's right around where I went to college. I love Lake Hamilton. Great lake. I think you guys are going to have a fun week. But, man, let's talk about it. You're from Georgia. You fished the Bulldog Division. I looked up your record. You've made a couple of runs at that Angler of the Year. You've done really well in the regionals in the past. Man, what just makes you such a great angler? And do you think your experience in Georgia is going to relate to this week fishing there on Lake Hamilton?
And I hope fishing back home the way we fish back home will relate here. It's this is a tough fishery over here, and I've tried to take a lot of what I do back home. That's the way you win tournaments, is to find something you're comfortable with, and if you can figure out that bite that you're comfortable with, that's what your best chance is. So that's what I've been looking for out here. This is seems to be a tough fishery. It's a fun fishery. You catch a lot of fish, a lot of small fish. Seems like 2-pounders are gold around here, though. 2 to 3 pounders, and I'm thinking right now 13 and a half a day has probably got a good shot at winning this thing. I'm hoping I can figure out that bite back home. But it seems like you can do a little bit of everything out here, and that's what I like to do. I'm a pretty versatile angler. There's a few things that are in my wheelhouse, and I've gotten a few bites doing things like that out here, but it's been tough to find some of the other things I'm good at here. So you're just trying to really just covering water, junk fishing, and it's in that post-spawn kind of funk right now where they're in between post-spawn and summer. So just really covering water, and I think you're going to have to be willing to adjust in this tournament. Every day is going to be a little different.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What are you seeing on Lake Hamilton right now? Is it, as far as water conditions go, I know there's, being Memorial Day weekend, there's a lot of pleasure boats out there, if you will, kind of making the water a little bit rough. But, kind of what are you thinking it's kind of normal conditions? Are you seeing something that's just absolutely bizarre on Lake Hamilton? Or is it just, fishing pretty normal, you think?
I think it's pretty normal. I mean, there's a little bit of everything going on. I mean, the shallow guys can find a shallow bite if they want to do that. The fish are definitely starting to get out deep in the brush and off the points and things like that as well. I mean, really anything you want to do, anything you want to tie on, you can catch fish on, and that seems to be the hardest thing for me is that, you know, you can pull up, you can catch 50, 70, 80 fish a day out here, but there's a fine line between catching 7 pounds and 12 pounds, and then even occasionally you might, if you can find that 4 or 5 pound bite, that'll get you over the top. And I think you're going to need one of those bites throughout this tournament. I don't know if you need it every day, but I think just one of those bites throughout the 3 days is going to carry you a long ways. But I think it's about normal. I came out here for pre-practice about 2 weeks ago, I guess, and I'd never been on the lake, never fished here before. Heard a lot about it, and tried looking around. And the weather, it seems like every day I've been here, it's been 25-mile-an-hour wind, and there's been a lot of pleasure boats too, and it's made it really difficult for practicing and really understanding or being able to slow down and look around. So there's still a lot that's unknown for me out here, and I'm hoping. We're wrapping down, the first day of practice. We're off tomorrow, got off limits tomorrow, but we have one more official day of practice on Wednesday, and hoping to dial a few things in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Matt, before I let you go, a couple more questions. First and foremost, I just want to know your initial reaction to this. Matt Henry, 2022 BFL All-American champion. What does that mean to you?
Man, that mean the world to me. And it sounds so good. I hope you get to say it again here in about 5 or 6 days.
You know what that means? We get to have another podcast if that happens.
Yeah,
so,
that'd be great. I'd be happy to be here.
Absolutely. So I have to say, it's got a little bit of a ring to it. Absolutely. So and Matt, before I let you go, also I noticed on your social media you got a great family behind you, a lot of support from everyone back in Georgia. You represent some pretty good brands there in the industry. Anybody like to give a thank you or shout out to that helped you get to this BFL All-American this year?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, my Lord and Savior, just for, he's blessed me so much, and to even chase this, and then my family and friends, they've always been there supporting me, and, I've been chasing this dream for a long time, and, this is one of those big stepping stones. You see a lot of pros that have made it, through this tournament. There's a lot of pros that have never made it to this tournament, but, I'd like to thank, all my friends, family, and support, and then also my co-workers that are holding down the fort. I work in the marina business and boat dealership, and it's a holiday weekend. Sales have been crazy, and got some good co-workers there that are holding the fort down.
Absolutely. And where do you work?
I work at Sinclair Marina in Milledgeville, Georgia. We're a boat dealership, carry all various different types of brands, but it's busy during the summer, busy for the holidays. It's hard to break away, for a tournament like this during this time of year.
Absolutely. And it's beginning of summer. Now, outside of Memorial Day weekend, it's the beginning of summer. So I can only imagine it's very busy for you. So, Matt, good luck to you this year. Thank you again for coming on our podcast. For all the listeners out there, we've been talking to Mr. Matt Henry, a Georgia angler that qualified for this year's 2022 BFL All-American. Again, that tournament's on Lake Hamilton in Hot Springs, Arkansas this week. So be sure to tune in to all the action happening on Thursday. That's the official first day of the tournament. So good luck to all the anglers fishing this year on the BFL All-American. Thank you to all the subscribers on our YouTube page. But before we let you go, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you get notified when all of our content is dropping. And then you've watched the rotating banner below. Hit that link at the top of the description right below this video. Get in on that $2,500 sweepstakes giveaway. Again, no angler is going to want to miss that opportunity, and that lucky angler will be selected and win that giveaway at the end of the BFL season. From all of us at Revital Outdoors, I'm Theron Asbury. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. Be safe out there. God bless everybody. We'll talk to everyone very, very soon.